If you've been wanting to add some new flavors to your palate, well, how about some Chinese Szechuan style meals? Kristen Urban is live over at DASHI. Kristen, I hear that there are dozens of varieties of Szechuan style food.
Yeah, Roma, there are 27 flavors incorporated to be exact. I'm joined by Christina. She's the culinary director and owner over here at DASHI. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing so great. Thanks for having us on this morning.
There are so many flavors to dive into, and I'm so curious about Szechuan culinary style. For people at home who don't really understand that, what is it?
So Szechuan is a region in China, and it's also one of 8 formally defined Chinese culinary styles. And so it's really well known for its spicy and mouth-numbingly spicy flavors, but the culinary repertoire is actually much more in depth, and it has a variety of flavors from sweet, salty, pungent, spicy, bitter, sour, and the various combinations of how those flavors come together and in different variations of quantities.
So basically you're getting a little bit of everything when you're diving into the menu here. So
Absolutely.
When it comes to the dish that we're going to be making this morning, what kind of flavors are incorporated and what is this meat I'm seeing?
Okay, so this is going to be our garlicky pork belly rolls, and this is a twist on the traditional 蒜泥白肉, and it literally means meat with garlic sauce. And so this pork belly is going to be first boiled, and then we slice it, and then we wrap it around an English cucumber. And then the sauce that we have here is our garlicky salsa, which I think we made last time here. And this has garlic, it has sugar, it has vinegar, it has soy, and it has our chili oil and a little bit of the mala sensation, but very mild. But it results in this very complex and powerful flavor, like lots of flavor.
I was gonna say,
in that.
Once again, no lack of flavor, especially in this sauce right here. So I'm curious, I want to learn kind of how to roll one of these up.
Absolutely.
This meat looks like it could melt in your mouth. I like how thin it is.
Yes, okay, so you're just gonna grab a slice here.
Show people at home that too.
And then you're gonna grab your cucumber slice.
Which are both very thin, and does that kind of help with the rolling process?
Yes. So you want to put, yep, and then you just kind of slowly, gently, tightly pinch it, and you make little rolls.
Okay. This is not too difficult.
Not too difficult, but still time consuming. And you want to make them tight so that they don't fall apart throughout the day.
I love that. Okay, so I'm curious, we're back here, we're at your bar, which I love the vibe back here, but can you tell me a little bit about these cool cocktails that we're seeing as we're rolling these up?
So the DASHI bar is definitely the next level for what we've been bringing to San Antonio. Our first location is Szechuan House, and we have been around for 10 years now. So we've been bringing Szechuan authentic Chinese food to the community for that long. And DASHI is in year 5. And when we opened DASHI, the idea was to really elevate the cuisine and have an expanded program that's a full culinary experience, that you have food and drinks together. And so you don't see a lot of, well, you didn't see a lot of Chinese restaurants specifically go into the beverage side of things. And we really wanted to do that when we opened DASHI.
And it's so many unique flavors. Like this one we're seeing over here, that's an ubi.
Yes, this is going to be our Purple Moon. This is like our take on a French 75, but it's going to have sparkling sake and some ube extract in it. This is one of our signature cocktails that has been on our menu since we've opened.
It's so pretty. I bet people love that one. And then what about that other drink we're seeing?
So that one is going to be the Szechuan Poppy Daiquiri. And that one has a lot of meaning for us as we run the annual DAC off every year. And this cocktail is inspired by my husband, Szechuan Poppy, AKA. And this is going to be an overproof DAC.
I love it, and I love that you're offering some of those traditional drinks as well. I can't ignore the atmosphere out here. This kind of, like I said, I'm loving the vibe. And so you have all of these kind of little knickknacks throughout your restaurant. Why was it important for you to incorporate so much of the culture over here at DASHI?
Well, I think that's something that makes DASHI and Szechuan House very different and unique from, and stands us apart, because we do want to tell that story of where we came from, what the origins are, and it's just all the different elements that kind of showcase who we are. And it is about connecting with community and building culture through food, because we all have to eat.
We all have to eat. And like I said, so we're over here in your dining area now, so people can kind of get a feel for all these little knickknacks. It really, when you step in here, you feel like you're kind of walking into a whole experience. First with the food, but like I said, also just with the atmosphere. And I'm dying to know, so we have some of your other popular menu options. They look so tasty. What are we seeing?
Okay, so this one over here is gonna be a spicy, tangy noodle soup. This we call 酸辣粉. This is actually gonna be a gluten-free item, and it's made with sweet potato noodles, if you will. Here you go, so you can see them.
Wow.
This is a very popular street snack in Sichuan, in Chongqing, and Chengdu. Over here we have the garlicky pork belly rolls. This is what we were rolling earlier, topped with the salsa.
Okay, yeah, so this is what that would look like complete.
And then to accompany this, we have our house-made pickles and our smashed cucumber salad. And then this is a new item we have, our offering, available for pre-order only. And this is gonna be our serving of roast duck with its accoutrements. And the unique thing about our service style, it is family style. So the idea is everybody orders different items and shares together around a table, because it's more than just a meal. This is the bonding time that you have with the people that you love the most.
Yes, and that's a really neat way too to really go through your palate, is to probably order like all of the little sides and try different things. So you're kind of getting a feel for that sweet, that pungent, all those things that you were talking about.
Absolutely.
So for people at home, they're listening to this, they want to get their hands on this food. How can they find Dashi?
So you can find us here in person at 2895 Thousand Oaks, San Antonio, Texas, 78232. On our socials, follow us at Sichuan Dashi. We offer catering, events, corporate functions. I mean, we're really well known for bringing community together, and through a lot of the different wonderful cultural celebrations that we host here.
Thank you so much for your time this morning, Christina. I know that everybody's going to be excited about this. Roma, this is so comforting, but tell me this isn't enough to feed the Great Day family.
I think it is plenty. I love noodles. There's just something about them. So please share, Kristen. Those look so delicious. Thank you so much.